Matthew, back at you again with this semi. Got a little bit more done to it. You can see the rear front bump flaps there are done. Got them two-toned. Those look pretty good. The rear, I believe Shannon showed these for my rear flaps, didn't you, babe?
Yeah.
Show them those. I have the toolbox on now over here. Got that on. You can see I've got a scuff on my fender. The putty on my cab, when I was rolling my cab, the cab slid back into my fender and the putty took the paint off, so I gotta repaint that. And I've got the front grill and bumper on, which the grill's higher than it should be, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. It's just sitting there too, by the way. Let's see. The cab mounts for the original cab, you can see I've cut those off. That being, I'm not going to be able to use that cab on back and tried to fix it, putty it, got putty all over it several times. Cab's just not working. So I will show you, spin it around here and get what I've kind of come up with. Get in the frame here. I went through my parts box and found a old build that I'd done that was junk. I found me an old truck cab. So I've got that painted up the same color. It's still got to be polished out and all that. I'm going to try and mount that truck cab right on that frame, get it leveled up. So it should level up there. And this looks darker than these mud flaps, and the toolbox is too. Those have primer. This one was just painted on the clear plastic, so it's a brighter color than the cab, but it'll have to work. And then I'm going to mount, let's see, I've got my stacks back here, my stack supports. Turn them around the correct way. We'll go behind the cab, so I'd have my twin stacks still behind the cab. Of course, the cab's going to be leveled up. And then somewhere there, I'm going to try and mount this fuel tank. So I have a fuel tank sitting behind the cab. And then I'm going to try and make a support for the cab. I've got a piece started bent up here. It'll fit in the cab and raise the cab up about 1/4 of an inch, so it'll be up a little bit higher. We'll set up there. Then we'll turn these tank supports over and turn those into like running board steps for each side of the truck. Trying to get them to match so they're about the same place, so I'll take some cleanup there. So then by raising the cab, because I had the old truck hood, by raising the cab, get your rear view, I'm going to try and make a new hood that'll match up to that cab, and then come over and match up to that existing grill, you know, the same size as this grill back to that cab. Then you can have that all mounted on there, and the sides for the motor will be open. I don't have any sides on those, but that'll be open. Then of course I have the firewall for the cab, which will go in. Then the dashboard for the cab, and steering wheel and all that stuff. And just be doing some more tinkering, but I'm trying to save it as best I can, make something out of it. So that's what we're up to, and as soon as I get more done to it, I'll be back, and let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Bye.